Hi friends, how are you all doing? Today I've got a very common and an interesting topic to share some of my perspectives on. We have a friend, he doesn't like the attention. Okay, so so the previous videos I have made, I have been talking about the system and sharing some of my experiences on how I perceive situations. So today I want to talk about the very common theme about corruption, okay, within the systems and how it relates to the divine masculine, okay, and this whole twin flame process that is happening on the planet where the divine masculine is awakening, okay. So when you just take the name of or use the word the system, okay, so the system is basically a masculine structure, right? Because it represents Saturn and it represents the divine masculine. Okay. And the people who live within the system are the feminine, okay, because that is the energy of the system. Okay, so like you have a government structure and then you have the people that are living within that structure, like for example a country, the structure, the governmental bodies in that country and the people that are governed by the government. Okay, so that is the masculine and the feminine, the structure is the masculine. Okay, so starting with the basics for those who are new on my channel, I do like to repeat certain terms over and over again because I want it to be a strong message in the subconscious of the collective. So coming back to my topic, I have been visiting the police station regarding a certain matter, and I have witnessed corruptions. Okay, corruption that is happening in the system. But over the course of days, what I realized is these systems cannot be changed on the surface. It can be changed. The NGOs are working, the people are taking action, being more aware, being more conscious. This is the way it is changing. But that is just the surface level actions. To change the system, you need to take actions on the deepest level as well as the surface level. So on the surface level we have the activists, we have the NGOs, we have people who are spreading the awareness regarding the right actions and then working to change the systems on the practical level, okay, on the 3D levels. All right, and then there is a whole different system that is functioning, okay. This system exists on the mental plane, okay, and this is where the manipulation is not being seen, okay. So we are seeing the manipulation that is happening on the systems on the practical level, okay. But what about the system manipulation that is happening on the mental and the spiritual planes, okay. So what am I exactly referring to when I say manipulation on the mental and the spiritual planes? The mind, the collective mind, that is what I'm referring to. So along this twin flame path, basically what we are doing is we are bringing the masculine feminine energies in balance, and this is happening by the twin souls, the star seeds, separating from the other half of their soul, taking on the karma of the collective, taking on the karma of the divine collective masculine and collective feminine, okay, and basically working out this karma on their own to understand how the system functions, okay, and then working from the inside to fix the systems. Because until you take on this karma, you do not understand how to fix it until you go within the system and transmute it. So on one hand, we are raising the collective consciousness because so many twin flame pairs are now coming together, and we are realizing that yes, this level exists, this level of relating, this level of seeing the world through exists. Okay, so a lot of people are awakening to the twin flame journey. A lot of people are making it their goal to live like this, to see the world through this higher perspective. like where I'm sitting now, it's a higher perspective and you can see more of the field around. You can see the beautiful sunset here. So what has actually happened is manipulation has occurred in the divine masculine principles. The divine masculine has been distorted through various wounding. As a soul, we are one whole being, and only when we attain this wholeness we become a vibrational match to our twin in the physical form. This requires polarity balance in all your chakras, in the masculine feminine energies in your chakras. So this is the twin flame journey. As more and more people come to a state of balance, clear the chakra blockages, the world awakens to more and more neutrality, to more and more unity consciousness, and this is how ultimately the systems are going to heal. Because as long as we have the wounded masculine running the systems, whichever systems it may be private bodies, it may be government bodies, as long as the wounded masculine is running the systems, you are going to have corruption. Because frankly speaking, as I interacted with the people within the systems which I say are corrupt, which I say are inefficient and aren't functioning the way they should function, I realized that these are individuals and these are wounded individuals at the end of the day. The whole system has such a heavy momentum on negativity. It's like any man that wants to make it in the world has to separate himself from his feminine principles, has to suppress his spirituality, has to suppress his heart and fit into this systems to amount to anything, to be worth anything. So when you have this kind of pressure on the divine masculine, how can the systems function properly? So in order to heal the systems, you have to heal the divine masculine principle first. So you have to heal the individual first. And the divine masculine can only be healed when the divine feminine balances herself, because she is the control authority that regulates the masculine to a great degree. Sorry. The divine feminine is the control authority that regulates the masculine to a great degree. If she is wounded, we're not going to have healthy masculines in this world. So the first target is to awaken and heal the shadow feminine within us, each of us and each other. So the divine feminine collective has a very important role in healing the wounded feminine, and that is why in the twin flame journey the masculine doesn't respond. You find the masculine doing all these antiques, this ignoring behaviors, this disappearing behaviors, this ghosting behaviors, because that is actually your 5D masculine showing you your imbalance. So when you balance your Merkaba field, that is when your divine masculine's behavior changes. When you balance your masculine feminine energies, that is how you bring your masculine into alignment. And by bringing your masculine into alignment, you're bringing the collective masculine into alignment. And from that healthy point, healthy individual point, the systems can change. Because you cannot change the systems on the surface. Finally, it comes to the health of the individual, the mental, emotional balance of the individual. And for that, it's very important to heal the wounded masculine. And the wounded masculine only heals when the shadow feminine heals. So this is an individual transformation journey, what we call the twin flame journey. It's about awakening your 12th chakra system, completing the Kundalini ascension process, balancing your masculine Ida Pingala nadis, awakening your third eye, holding this Merkaba, that's a unity field frequency. This activated Merkaba entrains a lot of people. It's highly powerful in terms of the collective. You don't need to even talk about it. If we hold this balanced energetic field, it is very palpable. It has high influence. One genuine twin flame with an activated 13 chakra system has a huge influence on the collective. And so the stakes are high. We are not allowed to continue our shadow feminine patterns. That is why we find so many challenges, because the pressure is very high on the twin flames. The pressure is very high on the twin flame community. We cannot take it lightly. We cannot function in the old shadow patterns because it influences the collective in such a huge way. So either you bring balance and influence the collective in a positive way, or if you bring polarity, the shadow energy, you influence the collective in such a negative way. So it is so much more than just the reunion. The reunion is a byproduct. It's about responsibility first towards the collective and your influence on the collective. And this is done each day, each step at a time. It's just about doing it. It's just about doing it. Just do it. Just take one step at a time in the right direction, in the direction of balance. Be aware of your polarity imbalance, because finally you have to activate the Merkaba field and create and hold this unity consciousness field. This is the only solution, and this is the grand plan to how the systems are going to be fixed. Because finally we have to remember that we project our reality timeline. And when lots of twin flame pairs like this are going to come in the unity consciousness frequency, we are going to bring in and anchor the 5D timelines on this planet. Okay, so it's only within the duality polarity systems which function through the wounded shadow feminine and the wounded shadow masculine that corruption is a very good breeding ground for all sorts of corruption. Because this system separates the masculine from his inner feminine, from his heart energy, from his spirituality, and then he's running after the women on the outside. Because he's not in peace within himself, because the system has separated him from his inner feminine. And that is why we observe the phenomenon of the divine masculine running away from the divine feminine. It's just a mirroring of the inner rejection. He doesn't feel worthy. He simply doesn't feel that he deserves that love. But again, is it his fault? So even though I have had negative experiences in the system, since I see it so clearly, I can't hate the system, I can't hate the individuals, because they themselves are chained, wounded, manipulated, controlled, because of the weight of the momentum of the negative system. The momentum, it's such a huge system, and what can one or two individuals do in it? So the process takes time. The change, the transformation takes time, and it takes a huge group of collectives awakening stage by stage. And this is a journey where we require a lot of perseverance, we require a lot of consistency, and that is why we have the long twin flame separations, because each pair comes in with a mission that requires a lot of persistence, consistency, that requires you to hold balanced energies for a really long time. And that is why we have the long separation phases. Okay, because you're breaking the collective patterns, you're breaking the ancestral patterns. So this is how the systems are going to change. I'm not denying the roles that activists play, I'm not denying the roles that every conscious citizen plays, I'm not denying the roles of the NGOs. They are doing a lot of work. But along with this work that is happening on the practical level, we have to heal the mental emotional field. The energetic work is very important for the collectives. Another thing is, you are linked into the collective mind, and I want all the twin flames to remember that you have huge influence and you have huge responsibility. So every action matters, every day matters. Be accountable for each day, be accountable for each interaction. because it's not about your personal journey, it's not about your personal romance with your twin. Your twin has taken the wounds of the collective masculine, remember that. And you have to heal the collective if you want your twin to heal. And there are waves like that, there are waves of reunion. So depending on when you have incarnated and depending on your contract, your mission, you will get your reunion in the divine timing. You don't have to hanker after it. But today this was what I wanted to say about the systems, the corruption in the systems, and finally that it comes down to the wounded masculine energy, which only the divine feminine can bring into balance. But for that the divine feminine cannot be codependent. If you are codependent, a masculine, wounded masculine will walk over you. You have no control over him. Your first responsibility is to be independent, to be self-loving, to be self-empowered. Only then you can heal the wounded masculine. And only a wounded masculine collective healing will heal the systems. Okay, so I have limited time today. This is a very important message. Okay, I want all my community members and especially the divine feminines to pay attention to this. Okay, so I will see you next time and I hope you all have a wonderful week.